Hello and welcome into the Piles of Paragraphs creative space. I'm Lori and today I am going to push myself outside of my comfort zone and do a project that is primarily pink. Some of you may remember from out of reach. I did some projects quite some time ago now out of this box that I got I think I got it from scrapbook.com. It's a 49 in Market mystery box bundle. My husband calls this my baker's box because it's pink, and when we were kids the bakery in town had pink boxes for their things. But anyway, this has gotten pushed back on the shelf and I haven't done anything with it for a while. So I opened it up and thought, oh, there's all this pink stuff in there. Ugh. Okay, yeah, I'm getting better about pink. I've never liked pink my whole life. My mother wanted me to have a pink room. I wanted a blue room. I got a yellow room. I don't know what is with that in colors, but anyway, not one of my favorites. But as I said, I am getting more used to it, and I'm trying to use it now when I work. So this is going to be a mostly pink project. What the project is yet, I don't know, but I got things out of that box. So this is 49 in Market. It's the Rouge tag set. It's got some kind of cool tags in there. This one is the Plum Grove File Essentials. Not specifically pink, but pinkish purple, which is really much more my comfort zone. And then there's this kit that is called the Rouge Card Kit. And there's lots of pink in it, including this, which is really quite lovely. So I don't think I'll use this in this project, but I think I will use this in something going forward because it's really pretty. Shiny, but pretty. Okay, let's get started. Now that I've given you all my explanation for things. So the Rouge Card Kit has envelopes and cards, amazingly enough. So let's see, let's go for the super pink ones to start with. This is super pink, this one's super pink. I'll set this over to the side. And I'll do the same thing with the envelope. This one's super pink. This one's green. Let's see. Super pink. Okay. So now I've got two of each. So that's kind of, I think what I'll do first is fold the envelope and see what else I can make with it besides an envelope. Okay, goes together like this, and then this is really pretty. Think. Okay, thinking on my feet, not always my strongest suit. Okay, let's take this one, because I think this one I probably do want to fold in half, and we've buried the bone folder. Okay, we have this one. Of course, they're much less pink on the inside, so I could use them inside out, but that's not what this challenge is about, right? It's about doing everything in pink. Butterfly. This one. Oh, I did not do a good job holding this. Let me do this again. Oh, I see why. The score line is a tiny bit off there. So let me grab my scissors, which are actually pink. Of course, not that you really have a lot of choice when you pick up your scissors from Costco. You take whatever sort of colors they have in the package. Okay, so this up, this in, butterfly over that. We want this one to open this way. I do like that butterfly flap. Okay, let's get moving here. Okay, and then on this side, front. Oh my goodness. I can't decide what to do. Oh, this is terrible. Okay. I was going to try to use both of those together, but I'm not going to do that now. Let's see, where's the other sort of ish pink one? Let's see. Oh, I'm going to stick with this one. And let's see, just slide in here this way. It will. Okay. Like that, like that. So do I want to make this a pocket, which I can then slide this into? Whoops. Easier said than done. Do that. And then I can attach something else here. What else do I have to attach? I've got tags. And other pockets. What else do I have in here? I didn't give myself enough pieces to really create something, did I? This is totally the wrong shade of pink. Okay, well, let's see. Let's try this one and see if I'm happier with combining the two. Okay, so that's very plain. That flap is very plain. Glue them together like this. And if I do, what do I get? Well, that's not terrible. Okay, let's see. I know I said I wasn't going to use this inside out, but if the inside still shows, that's not really cheating as much, is it? I'm sorry. You know, I always go quiet when I'm really concentrating. Let's see. If I glue these together, I do want them to have a little bit of a give. Okay. Let's start gluing. Because otherwise, I'm just going to be here kind of futzing around all day, huh? Okay. Glue paper, and yes, the whole thing does. So we'll glue here, and I'll glue here just so make sure I don't miss that edge. I'll put this together, and I went this direction so that you don't catch on this flap when you tuck in whatever it is we're tucking in. Okay, so those are going to go together. So. And okay, all right. So then on this one, I put glue here, about a ½ inch in, and then I'm going to come out. Oops. Like this. going to match them up. Take this out so I make sure I'm getting things sort of straight, because, you know, I live in a sort of world. Kinda straight. Okay. So now I have this. And that's not matched up exactly, but that's okay, because I think I'm going to trim that, I think. Or do I want to glue it like that? Ooh, that also will work. Then we have 2 pockets. But then I don't have a flap to glue anything to in here. Okay, well, actually, let's just go with this. And I don't like that. Ooh, too much thinking. Too much thinking very early in the morning. Let's see, what if I trim this ever so slightly? Since I didn't get it perfectly lined up. Just a little trim there. Okay. How much of this flap do I need? I just don't want stuff to catch every time I slide that in there. Where's my paper? Whoa. Sorry. I've got a box over here with bigger pieces of paper in it, and now I've knocked that over. If I just trim off, let's see. So I don't need a huge seam here. I take this. Oh, and where's my, my pencil is, but here's my fuchsia-ish pen. See, wholly embracing the pink. That. Pull those out of the way. Trim this. I'm also really working on seeing things kind of outside the box, but not as they were originally intended or presented to me. So, oops, I left the pin out of the glue. So, you know, different way of thinking. I like to watch Louisa Heinzel, and she does fantastic things, and she definitely thinks outside the box. Let's see, do I want to round this, or do I want to cut that off straight? Let's cut that off straight, but let's see right where. I want to trim that right here. Okay. I mean, taking a flat envelope and turning it into a pocket is not hugely outside of the box, but, you know, you gotta start somewhere. Alrighty. Trim that off. Wet this back up. Not perfect, but it will do. Twill do. Now I can't get the pin back in the glue. Okay, hold on. Bear with me. Alrighty. Phew. Okay, that was a bit stressful. Probably should have tucked that down in there, just in case I overglued. So got that. All right. So now we have this, which is really fun, I think. I think I'll take take this tab and fold it down this way, and this tab, fold it down and fold it in. Again, with the not quite lined up. I guess it's good to know that, you know, other things in the world are also ish besides just me. Oh, me and Rachel at Roxy Creations, bless her, has taught me to embrace the ish. Let's see. Oh, I know what I can do. Let's move this over, this over. And then that can actually go over the outside. There we go. Okay, so this will hold whatever we put in here. This will sit in here. Let's see, do I want to change this line? Or do I want to just try to decorate it? Let's do the ruler really quick, because that'll be a really hard. That's cutting off a lot of the pocket. Okay, leaving it like it is. Leaving it like it is. Work in progress, you know, as you're putting things together as you think of them. Okay, so now I have this card, which I put in here that direction. That shows up nicely. Let me get a sip of my coffee. Let's see. I don't necessarily want to cover up the butterflies on that side, so what else do I have to play with? We have these little guys, which are sort of pockets. Library pockets, I would say. Yeah. It's too wide, it won't fit on there. Oh, it does fit. Well, that's intriguing. Just still shows that, which I'm not thrilled about. So we will need to do something there. Let's see. So I'm going to cover that up. Thinking. Where are the other? Got some tags. And I have some stickers. Let's see, so if I attach this. If I put it up a tiny bit higher, does that help? It does not. Okay. I'm going to trim off just this little bit here. Whoopsie. Throwing things around. Let's see, I don't think this one is too small. I do like the idea of the large one there. So now, this is going to go there. And I do need something that comes out here still. But what? And I don't want that to go. I do have this. Not much of it would show, but is it close enough to the right colors for that? Still thinking. I don't know. If I put it this way with the pink at the top, will that work better? Well, I do like stripes usually, but not those stripes. Okay, well, let's look at the other cards that I have in here. No, nothing is working. Why is it not working? Maybe it's not the right thing to do. Okay, well, let's take a break from that for just a second. I can go back to this one. Now let's see, do I want this one to open? Because that's going to be over that. This is going to be over this. This is going to come over here. Too much of that. So let's use this card. Cut it in half. Thinking outside the box again. There we go. Oopsie. There. All right. Oh, I've already taken too much time and I don't even have the basic shape yet. Oh dear. Okay, well, we're going to say this is going to be a two-part. This will definitely be a two-part series. Let's see. Do I want this? I glue this on here. Not quite wide enough. Glue this on here. Glue that on here. That's what I'm going to do. Glue the pocket together first. Oops. I'm not using the base as the glue page, but let's run a little bit of glue here, 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 here. I don't want it to be super tight, so we'll let it there first. Oh, didn't put enough glue on this side. Deciding what side I want to put it on because I think I want to have it as a kind of a flip out. Oh, but then that's not pretty on the back side, so why would I want it to flip out? Oh my goodness, I've worked myself into a corner, folks. All right, let's see. Well, what have I accomplished since I seem to have made myself absolutely stuck on that part? Let's see. Put this on here. See, I'm still messing with it. Might look for some washi tape to help fix this. Okay, this is as far as we've gotten to now. These 2 envelopes, and this is going to be my little folio, I guess, for lack of a better word. Cut that off of there and add it over here. Part of it anyway. Okay, still thinking, still noodling. I'll be back. Thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Little channel's still growing. I'd like it to continue. And leave me a comment if you would. I would love to hear from you. And for now, I will say bye-bye.